Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotees. This is Kiran Goyal from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Kiran Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Welcome to the call, Mataji, and thank you. Thank you for joining, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danval pronounced to you and all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Uma from Oregon, Portland.
Hare Krishna, Uma Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you for joining, Mataji, and welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Chinmayi Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Dandot Pranams Mataji. This is Sumi Ravi from San Mateo, California. And I'm so glad it's Monday morning, Mataji. Saturday and Sunday. I think I even messaged Venita Mataji last week asking her if there's no class on Saturday and Sunday. I mean, this mid-morning class. So unlike usually people going to work and school, they say, oh, it's Monday morning. But no, it's Monday morning. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. You are a very true devotee to feel that way.
I'm only in the company of amazing devotees. So that maybe gives me something.
Very warm welcome to Bhakti Sangha, Mataji. Thank you so much for joining each day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. This is Praladananda from Las Vegas, and I offer my obeisances to all the devotees, Matajis, and my younger brother today is going to give discourse on Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. And I feel so good, although I'm not very regular attending classes because of commitment with Bhakti Sastri courses and other courses. But I'm so glad that I'm part of the satsang which we are having every morning, which makes my full day full of bhakti. Thank you very much to all the group and everyone there. Thank you very much again.
Hare Krishna, Praladanand Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you, Prabhuji. All the time you participate in our classes, we are fortunate to have you. So, yes, Prabhu, we know you have a tight schedule. Welcome, Prabhu. Mataji, it's 11:03.
I think that's
Shall we start, Mataji? Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to this Bhakti Sangha Japa mid-morning session. And we are continuing our Bhagavad Gita marathon series. Today, we are very fortunate to have our very dear Sukhakara Prabhuji giving us the summary on 11th chapter. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. Eagerly waiting to hear from you, Prabhu. But before we hand over the call to you, there are two things. One, I should read Srila Prabhupada quote, and two, Mataji will give a brief introduction about you. So I will go ahead and read Srila Prabhupada's quote. Our centers are like the oasis in a vast desert. In the desert, there is no water, but occasionally, if one is fortunate, he may come in contact with an oasis and he is saved. Similarly, in the material world, we are drying up due to the lack of spiritual knowledge. Our ISKCON centers are meant to give relief to the dried up conditioned souls who are searching after the nectar of joyful life. Such a beautiful quote given by Srila Prabhupada in his letter to Bhagavan on December 18th, 1970. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I now hand over the call to Her Grace Preeti Vilasini Mataji, and Mataji will give an introduction on Prabhuji, and then Prabhuji can take over. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Over to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I'm very delighted to introduce the well-known Sukhakara Krishna Prabhu again to all of you. So His Grace Sukhakara Krishna Prabhu is a South Indian Brahmana, born in a Brahmana family in Kerala. He was born in Kerala and he's currently residing at Chennai after his retirement. Academically, he's a commerce graduate from Kolkata University. and professionally a chartered accountant as well as a cost and management accountant. He has held posts like financial controller, CFO, finance director in different multinational companies in Bombay like Britannia Industries, Nabisco, and so on. He started his spiritual life in Mombasa, Kenya in 1989, and he met His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj there. Then he got another assignment in Muscat, Oman, and he met his spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He got his first initiation from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj in 1993 in Sharjah, UAE, along with his wife, Sukhakara Mataji, and they were initiated in the Shyamadesh Yatra. And on the order of their spiritual master, they began preaching. Prabhuji also got his second initiation from Shyamadesh Sharjah, UAE. So he started different yatras in different places like Ajman and in many parts in the UAE. And till 2009, he was in Sharjah. And then at that time, he had recommended almost 2,000 candidates for initiation. So by Guru and Gauranga's mercy, he has also learned 18 languages, 12 Indian, 6 foreign languages. And that is helping Prabhuji in making many devotees in his Bhakti Vriksha preaching and bringing many more souls to Krishna consciousness. He can communicate fluently in Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Gujarati, Odia, Assamese, Bhojpuri, and Punjabi. And the foreign languages include, of course, English, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, Swahili, and Kenya Radan language. So we see that when Prabhuji talks with each one of us, he has a unique language of communication. So he communicates based on whatever language you know, he's ready to communicate according to that. So he actually is very active, very, very active in Zoom preaching and in-person preaching as well. And he delivers at least 3 lectures every day. So he has his own community, the Sukhakara Krishnadas spiritual community, where all his classes are shared and his realization is also shared in these different WhatsApp groups. So he's very great. He says that he's very grateful to Bhakti Sangha Japa group because Bhakti Sangha Japa group is able to engage many, many devotees and inspire many of them to take up Krishna consciousness through everyday association. So Prabhuji's objective is to continue the selfless preaching all over the world for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. So Prabhuji's famous request from everybody is, he asks everybody to bless him, Krishna Mati Rastu. So with that, we'll get Prabhuji started on the overview of the 11th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. But before that, Prabhuji requested that I should share the 10th chapter PowerPoint, and he will quickly take a few minutes to give an overview of the 10th chapter, and then he will go with 11th chapter. And before he starts the 10th chapter, he will also tell you what happened in the previous chapters of the Bhagavad. So Prabhuji, over to you. I think it's becoming like my class. I'm talking a lot. So you please take over. Hare Krishna. Are you ready, Prabhu? Are you unmuted? Maybe he's not. Maybe I didn't give him focus.
Yeah, unmuted.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Priti Mati, thank you so much. Priti Mati, thank you so much. I'm getting nervous now. You have told so many things. Hare Krishna.
So he's nervous then. What about us?
Bhakti Sangha, I feel it's like whenever I talk to my wife, I say that this is my maike. Maike chali jaungi tum dekhte rahiyo. So whenever I got time, I'll come here. So this is like my own house. So Bhakti Sangha is an asha for me. It's like an addiction place. Whenever I want, I just jump into it. Spiritual addiction. So just we will do the summarization of chapter 10. Chapter 10, it is the where you got the essence of full Bhagavad Gita, Chatushloki. That's why it's so important. And this is giving the turning point of Bhakti Yoga. So the overview, if you see, chapter 10 can be divided into 4 portions. First portion is 10.1 to 10.7, where we are seeing the source of everything. Already got it. Thank you, Mataji, for helping me. I was really wondering how will I show all these things. And in the source of everything, you see, we are trying to see how do we know Krishna and who is the source of everything. He is known yet unknown. So we'll not go into deep. Then the second section is called Essence of Bhagavad Gita. So 10.8 to 10.11. So we know the 4 verses. Aham sarvasya prabhu machitta madgata prana tesham satyayuktanam tesham evanukampatam. So these 3 verses, 4 verses are showing us a Sambandha Gyan. First verse is Sambandha Gyan. Second one is Prayojana Gyan. Third verse is Abhideya Gyan. And the 4th verse is Prayojana Gyan. So like this, we will not go far into it. And the third section is called, after hearing this, Arjuna is so much happy because Arjuna started talking in the first chapter. He was talking everything. First, Dhritarashtra started talking, then Duryodhana started talking. So Dhritarashtra was very insecure because he knows that this Dharma Kshetra and he knows his children are all Adharma. So he was totally terrified. He knows the result also, and Sanjay also has told. And Duryodhana started bragging about his people. We have got Bhishma because he was afraid of Bhima and the Pancha Pandavas. So somebody glorifies their own team means they are very insecure. So like that, if you see, then the Sanjay has spoken, and then Arjuna has spoken everything, and he said, I will not fight. So Krishna is showing us one thing, that when somebody comes, you should not just keep on talking. First, listen to what they want. So Krishna showed us that first chapter, Krishna kept his mouth shut. Second chapter, when he came to the 7th verse, Arjuna said that first he told, I will not fight, I'll keep the Gandhi, I'll go to the forest, I'll do begging and all. Then Arjuna came and told that Karpane dosho, Shishyasteham Shadimam Twam Prapannam. Then Krishna started 2.11. Asocha Namasochasvam, the whole up to 30th verse, all Atma Gyan. And then he started telling about the 3rd chapter, the 2 duties, that is Swadharma and Sanatana Dharma, the Dharma for the body and Dharma for the soul. But everywhere Krishna is emphasizing Karmanyavadikarasti. We should not see any result. We should do everything for the pleasure of the Lord. So like that, he took him to the 3rd chapter, which is Jnana Yoga, 4th chapter, Dhyana Yoga, then Ashtanga Yoga. And in the 5th chapter, the 6th chapter, and he told Bhakti Yoga is the most Shrestha. Then you see 7 to 12 is the middle portion, which is the softest portion. So this 6 chapters are completely Bhakti Yoga, which is the heart of it. And out of this middle 6, 9.34 is the middle of the middle. Manmana bhavam adbhakto madhyajo noskuru. Mame Vaishwasi Yuktaevam Atmanam Patparayanam. The same thing, 18.65, Krishna is telling, Mame Vaishwasi Satyante Pratijane Priyavasimi. So there he is telling that whoever will keep me in the heart, in the mind, whoever Madhyaji, who will do worship of me, who will do obeisance to me, who will everything do for my pleasure, Pratijane Priyavasimi, they will become dear. Arjuna is already dear. Arjuna is already there with Krishna. He's actually a pure devotee. But whoever will follow like Arjuna, 9.34 and 18.65, they will become dear. And Ma Shucha in the Sarvadharman is telling, abandon all belief of religion. Asam Aham Tamsam Aham Tamsam Don't worry. So we can see everywhere Krishna is wanting to attract us to him. So in the 3rd section here we see Arjuna is telling, tell more. Then Arjuna is telling Param Brahma, Param Dhama, like that. He goes on. And then in the fourth section, he sees Krishna everywhere. The biggest mountain, Everest, and these, and I am the mind, everything like that. You keep on telling. Like that, all the Aishwaryas will complete. Like that, he will come to the 11th chapter. So now we come to 11th chapter. So the 11th chapter, Krishna is now going to tell the Vishwarupa Darshanam, Darshan Yoga, or universal form, or Virat Rupa, all you can see. So this can be divided into 4 sections. The first section, Arjuna is requesting Lord Krishna, 11.1 to 11.4. In these 4 verses, Arjuna is making a very humble request to show that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is the boss. So we cannot order, we cannot adesh. We have to just go and glorify and put our request. And so we have to do a very, very vinamra bhav. So when he's surrendering, asking the question, and why he is asking this Virat Rupa, because he want to know that there are many people who read Bhagavad Gita, but still they will not accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord. There are many people who doesn't know Bhagavad Gita. They call themselves as God. So Arjuna wanted to have some sort of differences from normal human being with Krishna. So that's why he said, I want to see a Virat Rupa. So Krishna is showing that. And Arjuna is telling, I am also asking this because in the Kali Yuga, a lot of imposters will come. You see, from Andhra Pradesh, there is one Mataji and Prabhu calling themselves as Kali has already come, husband, wife. So Kali Purusha will come only after 4,32,000 years. Only 5,500 years gone. So 4,27,000 are still left. So who are all imposters call themselves God? Krishna is showing us by direct example. You show the Vishwarupa. And Krishna did the Vishwarupa not once. He showed it 5 times. We'll discuss about that later. So the second one, Krishna is showing the universal form. The third one, Arjuna is amazed and he is terrified. He's giving his experience. His body is shivering, everything. All he will explain. And then Arjuna will do the prayers, 11.15 to 11.45. And the last section, Arjuna says that I am really very scared now. I can see all the people are dying, coming into your mouth. So come back to your normal form. So in the armed form, Krishna will show 400 and 200 form. But then he will tell why the 200 form is important. And it is very rare to see. So we'll go to the first section. Humble request is 11.1 to 11.4. The 11.1, Arjuna Uvacha Mad Anugrahaya Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Samnitam Yat Twayuktam Vachastena Maho Ayam Vigato Mama. Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions, you have kindly given your grace, your blessings to me about these most confidential spiritual subjects. My illusion has now been dispelled. So actually Arjuna's illusion was dispelled when 2nd chapter, 11th verse, Asochan Anvasochastam Pragyavadam Jabhase Gata Sunagatab Suncha Nanusochanti Pandita. Krishna is telling you have spoken so much like a Pandita, but you are a fool. Fool number 1. So that was one time he got shouting from Krishna, then he understood, then he heard about Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga. Krishna told about Karma Yoga, Karmi, Karma Kandi, and Karma Yoga, Sakam Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, then Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga is the easiest. They don't need to go step by step. They got the lift. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And the pure devotees, Guru Maharaj, then you will be able to go to Bhakti Yoga. So Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me, so that's just told now. The life lesson from this, what we are hearing is, Bhagavad Gita is the special mercy of the Lord. See, Bhagavad Gita is really eye-opener for all of us. We lost, we forgot everything, but Bhagavad Gita is eye-opener. And there's another life lesson. By the 10th chapter, Arjuna has already surrendered. Now, we have to see, are we still waiting for some more proof? Krishna has already shown so much. 7th chapter, he told about Supreme, and 9th chapter, again, it is confidential knowledge, most confidential knowledge. So after so many, then 10th chapter, opulence is Vibhuti Yoga. The next lesson, what we are hearing from 10th chapter is, 11th chapter is, one cannot order the Supreme Lord, but by surrendered mood and devotion, one can invoke the mercy. And this way, the Supreme Lord gives himself. See, if you go and just in a surrendered mood, you just do devotional service, Aham Bhakta Paradena, Krishna becomes the servant of the pure devotee. But though he doesn't desire for that, rather he doesn't desire. So request for universal why? The question. First one is to convince those who do not accept Lord Krishna as the Supreme Lord. Second, to set a benchmark for the imposters. Dharma projita kaidabo atra paramo nirma saranam sadam vedam vatsvam atra vatsishvitam tapatrayon muranam Srimad Bhagavate Mahabharate kim vapare rishra sadhya vidyate Shuri Chakshanath. So, this is first canto, first chapter. Second, third, all these verses. It has been clearly told Dharma, Kaitava Dharma, Prabhupada says. So, when the Kaitava Dharma is coming, 11th chapter is the proof. If somebody calls himself God, then you have to show the Vishwarupa. Can you lift the Govardhana? So, the next life lesson is, Arjuna's realization is, Supreme Lord is a person. So, after seeing the Vishwarupa Darshan, he is reconfirming Supreme Lord is a supreme person. Next life lesson, what we are learning is, God will always remain supreme eternally as he is infinite. He is Vibhu. And we will always remain insignificant eternally as we are infinitesimal. So we are Amsha. We are Anuatma. So these are the things we are learning from the communication between Krishna and the Samvad Arjuna. The next one is, let's not try to become God. Let's become godly. So we cannot become God, but we can become godly. That means we can have the divine qualities. So, and we can see that Arjuna and Krishna, they had been coming as Naranara and Rishi previously also. So this what the whole Bhagavad Gita is shown. Arjuna, he knows everything, but just to teach us, the whole situation is made in such a way that he is being illusion, he doesn't know and all. Otherwise, he is Naranarana. He's with Krishna, is always Naranarana. And then one next point Arjuna is telling it, he is independent Lord. Arjuna displays humility. This is a very important point. Arjuna, before requesting the glory, he is glorifying. He's glorifying Krishna as Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara. He is the Ishwar for all the yogas. As Arjuna melted the heart of Krishna. Humility can melt and win the hearts. Whereas pride keeps the challenging others. So all these things you will get, it's written in my notes. It's already there. These are all the things with the takeaways, the key points. Krishna showed the universal form 5 times. So the universal form from 11.5 to 11.14, it is all universal form is described. Universal form is manifesting and unmanifesting. It is shown in prakat and aprakat. It just goes up. Like the material world is, Srishti is done, and then again there is Pralaya is coming and it's removed. Like that, again Srishti, again Pralaya. So like that, in the spiritual world, there is no Vishwarupa. There's no need. Here just for Arjuna is asking, Krishna is showing. As universe is created and destroyed. Similarly, universal form is also visible and it will become invisible also. Universal form seen by Arjuna only by the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna's mercy. He gave Divya Drishti. Arjuna's unique position. Everything in the universe is seen at that one place. Arjuna was just sitting in the chariot, in the Ratha. And if you have to see the whole world, you have to see here, there. But Krishna made in such a way that Drishti, that sitting in one place, he could see everything. Everything in the universe is seen at that one place by sitting in the same place in the chariot, Ratha. So Krishna facilitated. And astonishment in Arjuna's heart. The third section. My throat is having problem today. Just I'll take some medicine if you don't mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sorry for the inconvenience caused.
No, Prabhu.
Krishna allowed me to speak. I thought I could not speak. So Arjuna's vision, 11.14, Sanjay is explaining to Dhritarashtra how and what Arjuna is seeing and telling. So Arjuna's vision is top to bottom vision. Vision in the verse 11.15, Arjuna said, "My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. Brahmaji, I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower on the top of a body because he's the Satyalok Brahmalok, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages, Narada, everybody, and the divine serpent Vasuki also were there on the down. And person, the Supreme Lord, Supreme Person, limitless, 11.16, glowing effulgence, 11.17, Aneka Bahudhara Vaktranetram Pashyami Tvam Sarva To Ananta Rupam Nantam Na Madhyam Na Punastavadim Pashyami Vishweshwara Vishwarupa. I have to see the time also. Okay, I will make it fast. So the summary of the full Bhagavad Gita, the 10th chapter, we saw that. And now, (11.1) you already read. And 11.5 to 11.14 is Krishna explains the universal form. Krishna shows the universal form. Only by Krishna's mercy, one can see Virat Roop. So this universal form manifests and unmanifests, visible and become invisible. Virat Rupa is only is in the material world. Arjuna's Rupa changed. First, Krishna was a friend before Mahabharata started. Second chapter, 7th verse, he makes Krishna as a guru. Shishyasteham sadhumam tvam prapannam. Now he is seeing Krishna as Vishwarupa. So to see the two-handed form of Krishna is very, very difficult and very rare. Arjuna could see him always because he is a Naranarayana. Arjuna got celestial vision to see the Virat Roop. So Arjuna sitting in the same place, the chariot, he could see, written the summary, he could see thousands of sun coming up. If one sun is there, hot sun in Chennai, you will see it's so hot. So if 1,000 sun comes in the sky, what will be the effulgence? Now the third prayers of Arjuna, 11.15 to 11.46, in the summary, Swasti, Swasti, all the demigods are shouting. That means Shanti, Shanti. How the demigods have come? Because they all came to see the Mahabharata war. because Krishna allows all the higher planetary system people to come and watch what's happening. And since they have been allowed to come, so when Arjuna saw the Vishwarupa, they automatically they were the VIP people, so they could also watch. So when they saw the Vishwarupa, they were also telling Swasti, 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 Shanti. So prayers to Arjuna. So all in the summary, Swasti, Swasti, demigod shouting, all we see in this world. Wow, it's a part of. So if you see anything amazing, anything great, anytime, even in future, everything is part of Vishwarupa. Because Krishna told Arjuna that whatever you are seeing now, and whatever you want to see, or whatever you will see later, everything is inside me. So all we see in this world is part of the Virat Rupa. Nothing can come outside the Virat Rupa. The rivers of the soldiers, all the soldiers, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Vikarna, all were dead. And Bhishma, Dronacharya, they were going in the mouth like a river. And some were getting stuck in the teeth of Krishna and biting, and and the blazing fire is coming out of the Virat Rupa's mouth. Then Arjuna is asking, who are you? What is your vision? Krishna says, I am the time Kala. I am destroying the entire world. Krishna told, become my instrument with my instructions. Then you can fight and win the battle. Actually, Krishna has already finished the complete killing. He has done. The day Draupadi's Vastraharan was done, that day itself Krishna has already decided to finish off all. And he tells Arjuna that you are seeing they are all entering my mouth. So they are already been, life has been shortened. But I am not declaring them dead till you fight, because I want Yash to come to my devotees. That's why Krishna wants the glory to come to the devotees. So Krishna, the uniform change in the relationship you saw in 2.7, which form of Krishna is the best, 400 or 200 form. So here it will be told that 200 form is the most important and the best, and it is very rare. See, all the incarnations, they're all 400. So they're all coming from Vishnu, but Krishna is directly. So many people will claim themselves as God, but Lord Krishna mercifully reveals to us that if someone claims as God, then as God, they must be able to display the same Virat Rupa Vishwarupa which I am showing now. Universal form. This is a practical proof by the Supreme Lord. So all the chapters we read before, they're all theoretical. The 11th chapter is practical. Krishna is showing. So this will also protect us if someone comes and claims himself or herself as the Supreme Lord. So they must display the universal form. Otherwise, Kaitaba Dharma. So Arjuna becomes fearful to see universal form. So the overview is, we learn 1 to 4th verse is humble request from Arjuna. 5 to 14 is again universal form is shown by Krishna, and Sanjay is saying to Dhritarashtra. And then 15 to 45, Arjuna's experience and Arjuna's prayers, Arjuna's vision, Arjuna is fearful. All these things are coming. And 4th one is armed form. That is 400 and 200, 46 to 55. Now, one very important thing is, like in the 10th chapter, the Chatushloki, 10.8, 9, 10, 11, like that. The 11th chapter, 55th verse, it is like the full summary of Bhagavad Gita is giving in one verse. If you read it, you will understand. Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhaktaha sangha varjitaha nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu yasa mam yeti pandava. If you note on the point, my dear Arjuna, one who engages in my pure devotee service, first point. So here Krishna is emphasizing the pure devotee service. Second point, my dear Arjuna, one who engages in the pure devotee service, then free from contamination. Second point. Third point, he who works for me. Fourth point, who makes me the supreme goal of his life. Fifth point, and who is friendly to every living being, Samabhav. Finally, these points were all covering. He certainly comes to me, guaranteed going back to Godhead. So while doing this, the purpose of the Prabhupada has explained about Anyabhilasta Shunyam, Jnana Karmadi Anavritam, Anukulyena Krishna, Anu Sheelanam Bhaktirutam. So like that only he is concluding, but we will take some important points which will, because now still I went so fast that I finished this in half an hour. Now I will nicely explain. The humble request of Arjuna, Arjuna's state of mind while requesting. He is requesting for universal form. We as Arjuna can only request and not order or demand the Supreme Lord, because he's the boss. We are our das. He's the boss, we are das. And he's the controller. So as Lord is independent, learn from Arjuna. So if we are requesting to the Lord in a humble and submissive mood, then the Lord agrees. Verse number 11.1. See the life lesson is Bhagavad Gita is the special mercy of the Lord. Then from chapter 7 onwards, Supreme Lord is slowly explaining to Arjuna who is God. The chapter 9, again he is revealing Manmana Bhavan Bhadartho. And in chapter 10, complete Vibhuti Yoga. And Arjuna's illusion, Moha, went away in the beginning of 11th chapter. So, in chapter 1, Arjuna spoke the full chapter and kept his Gandiva away. But Krishna showed as a good teacher, Guru. Guru has to allow the disciple to speak and Guru has to listen first. Then Karpanya Dosho, he's telling at that time Krishna is opening the mouth. Then in Bhagavad chapter 2.11, Krishna is telling, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Ashochanam na Shochastam Pragya Vadam Sabhatase Gata Sona Katha Sumsha Nanu Shochanti Pandita. Guru is answering Arjuna, Sri Bhagavan. So now in chapter 11, again, the Moha is gone. So once the Moha had gone, in chapter 2, again the Moha had gone. Now again in the 11th chapter, he's telling my illusion is removed. So the life lesson is, Bhagavad Gita is a special mercy of the Lord. The golden rule for a disciple is 4.34. Tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevya upadeshan titya jnanam jnanina sattvadarshina. So pranipatena, humble bow. Pariprashnena, you have to ask question. Questions are like demands. So when you ask the question to Krishna, Guru, whoever, the pure devotee they will kill the enemy. The doubt is the enemy, it is the Shatru for us. So when the doubts are cleared, we should not again keep on doing the same thing. They are trying to remove our enemy. So to be non-inimical and submissive, question we have to ask. We must go to the temple and request the Lord Lord, you should go to the temple and ask Krishna that Bhagavad Gita you have given so nice, so wonderful. I'm asking all the questions and you are here in the Archavigraha form. So Bhagavad Gita is the embodiment of all teachings of Lord Krishna to Arjuna. And Bhagavad Gita as it is, the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the purport as per our Parampara Acharya mercy. If you open the Bhagavad Gita, now in Bhakti Sangha, we are now 32. if all of us take one point, some problem in our life, and if we open, like book cricket, we play, just open one page, read this side and that side, all our problems, answer will come in there. I don't know how it comes. We have 5 people have seen, 10 people, 12 people. Somehow it's there. That's why this Bhagavad Gita is going to be useful after 10th. In the end of the Kali Yuga also, it will never be old. Like if you see a Sholay film, it's outdated. Newspaper, you can read only one time, not more time. But Bhagavad Gita, dine dine navam navam. So by the 10th chapter, in the 12th verse, Arjuna has fully surrendered and glorified Krishna. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam Devam, Avstar Chestarve, Devarishi Narada. He's telling that it's not I am glorifying. Devarishi, Narada, Sita, Vyasa, all have told. So this is not only Arjuna is his cousin and his friend and his Narayana. No, everybody has confirmed. Now in the 10th chapter, Arjuna's illusion is fully gone, and 7 and 8, 9, 10, Arjuna got the life lesson. Arjuna got the Chatusloki. Arjuna has already surrendered. So are we still waiting with more illusion? If Arjuna is already convinced, that is why Krishna has spoke chapter 11. Like us, there are many people who are still some more doubt. That 11th is so practical. 11.3, the sloka is Evam etat ete etat tvam atmanam parameshwara drishtum ichchami te rupam aishwaryam purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position as you have described yourself, I wish to see you, how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Vishwarupa Darshanam. Here's Arjuna's realization. Two-handed form of Krishna's form is the most beautiful form, difficult to see, very rare. Arjuna's realization. Supreme Lord is a person. He is a supreme person. Life lesson. God will always remain supreme eternally as infinite, infinite. And this form, universal, Arjuna is requesting to convince common public like us, who doesn't know about Krishna, like me, and also to showing imposters about Krishna, we will always remain, and we will always remain insignificant eternally as we are infinite. Also in Hindu also, in the Sanatana Dharma, people say God is light, God is stone, no rupa, nirvikara, advaita. So they are Brahma Jyoti, formless. So let's not become God, let's become godly. So in Vishwarupa, Krishna is showing that he has got a rupa. So 11.4, Manyase yadi tat chakyam maya drishtum iti prabho yogeshwara tato me tvam darshatmanam avyayam. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O my master of all mystic powers, then kindly show me that universal self. Arjuna requested. Here he is requesting. Arjuna making humble request to Supreme Lord by glorifying Yogeshwara, master of all yogic powers. Here the Lord is infinite and the Jiva is finite. So how can a finite see the infinite? Only by the mercy of the Lord and granting a Divya Takshu. Then with the blessing of a finite can see the infinite. The Lord will transport the vision for us by His mercy. Divyam dadami te chakshuhu. Even to make impossible possible, Lord is independent. Anhoni ko honi kar de. So in Hindi movie, they show how the hero is worshipping deva or demigod in a temple, and all the bells are ringing, dang, 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 and the hero is shouting in such a way that the demigod is coming and giving darshan. So this hero making, this is all not, it's filmy. Here Arjuna says that this is not that Krishna will dance to our tune. We have to humbly surrender and do. And when you become a pure devotee, Krishna is ready to serve you. So this is not true. As per the scriptures, we have to submissively surrender to Guru and Gauranga. And through Guru, Krishna Prasadame Bhaktilita will reveal what we deserve. So, life lesson is, Arjuna melted Krishna's heart. Humility can melt and win hearts, while pride keeps challenging others. So, we should have no pride. Devotees are naturally humble, as they don't want merciless even to animals, as they are seeing Samabhav. Jivatma, Paramatma is everywhere. One cannot order the Supreme Lord, but by surrender and devotion to the Lord, to Guru and Gauranga, one can invoke His mercy, and in this way the Supreme Lord gives Himself. He sells Himself. So why the request of the universal form? Arjuna personally is fully convinced in chapter 10. To convince those who do not accept Krishna as Supreme, even after hearing so much. And in the 15.15, again, one more verse which is important. Sarvasya chaham ridhisannivishta matta smitirjnanam apohanam cha vedesya sarve ahame vedya vedanta veda videva chaham. Future we are going to see. There Krishna is telling, I am the Veda. From Veda I am to be known. And I am giving you remembrance, forgetfulness. And in 10 point also, Sarvasya, that is Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, there also Krishna is telling, I am the creator. To set the benchmark for imposters, the Kaitav Dharma, like Kalki Bhagwan. This chapter is a practical session. After hearing the theory from the Lord Krishna, from chapter 1 to chapter 10, now the 11th chapter is the practical session. If someone claims I am God, I have realized I done God realization, then just tell them to show the universal form. This is the litmus test. Prabhupada gives litmus test. Krishna displayed Vishwarupa, universal form, not only once, but 5 times. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 7th chapter, if you see, I don't know the exact verse. When Krishna is a small baby in the womb of, in the small child, mother Yashoda is feeding him milk. And Krishna is nicely drinking full milk and his appetite is gone. And Yashoda is so happy that so much milk my son has drunk. So she's there looking at the face of Krishna. Oh, my Lala, so wonderful. Shyama Sundara. Barhapitam Natavrapu Karnayo Karnikara Viprabhasa Kadakabucham. By Jaintim Tamala Prandra and others say Aporen Gopaviday. Vrindaranam Sapadam Prabhs the Gita. The 10th canto. This verse is really showing the beauty of Krishna with Vajan. So when Yashodama is looking at the small baby, the child is yawning. And when the child was yawning, Yashodama just saw inside, she could see the full sun, moon, the mountain, also Vrindavan Dham. Yashodama, she saw herself and Krishna there. And she became unconscious and Krishna removed that. Because if she again remembers Krishna as God, then how will you get the love and affair, love and affection? So the second time, the form is shown in 11th chapter, 10th chapter, 10th canto, 8th chapter. In the 8th chapter, when Krishna is little elder, he's walking and all, and he's going to play in Brahma Kund. So where all the Gopas are coming, and also Balramji is there. So Krishna is nicely eating mitti, some mud from the land. And immediately the Gopas goes and tells, oh Yashoda Maiya, aaj aapke Kanaya ne to mitti kha liya. Then she is asking Balramji, Tauji, did he eat? Yes, he ate. Then Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj are coming, running and telling, oh, Krishna, I am very much worried about you. Why are you so restless? Why do you want to eat mud and all? Krishna is telling, Mama, I didn't eat. I didn't eat. No, your Gopas are telling, they're telling lies. Your brother also told. Oh, Balaramji, Dauji. Okay, then you see my mouth. Show me, come, show me. So he's showing the mouth. And when Yashoda sees, this time she's seeing all the planetary systems, the Chandra Mandal, the Surya Mandal, the Mount Everest, the trees, Vrindavana, the cows and animals and fish and rivers and oceans and the sun, everything she's seeing there. And she's falling. She's just becoming unconscious. Again, she forgets. This is the second time. Third time, when the Pandavas have been cheated by Arjuna, Bhima, Duryodhana royally. When Bhima was young, at the time he was poisoned to kill him, but Duryodhana put him in the water, Yamuna, and he goes to his mother's father's place, and the snake king, and then he gives him lot of amrit, and he says that now you are like 10,000 elephants. He becomes so balashali. Then after he comes back, Yudhishthira says, don't tell anybody, Bhima, because fight will happen. You just keep quiet. They know how to tolerate. Then they try to Lakshagra. They wanted to kill them in a house. There also, again, Vidura saves them. And then Shakuni Mama is making them to do the game of dice. And in that game, sheer cheating. Actually, Duryodhana said, I don't know to play the game, so my uncle will play. Krishna was standing next to Yudhishthira. He could have told, I don't know to play, but he won't tell lies. If Krishna plays, Shakuni cannot beat. But anyway, all this had to happen. So they will cheat royally, and then Gandhari will come, and then Gandhari will shout, because they were trying to do Vastaharana also. Then Dhritarashtra will give. Again, Duryodhana will invite them. And they actually, Bhishma thought they will give 50% them, 50% here, but with that game of dice, they take everything back. And then Draupadi was sold. All the Pandavas, they got sold because Yudhishthira sold everybody. And then Duryodhana told her to bring, and Dushasana brought her, catching her hairs. And Karna was supporting, though he knows that he was doing adharma, but he told she has got 5 husbands. So she can have as many more husbands like that. So much insult. So at the time, Draupadi was trying to somehow catch one hand and then somehow see that they don't disrobe. But then he was pulling it so fast, she lost her hand. Then she just told, Pahi, Pahi, Mahayogim, Deva, Deva, Jagat. She shouted. The moment you surrender, Sarvadharma Praditya, Krishna became the cloth. Krishna said that you have saved me once when I got cut my hand. You have removed cloth from your sari and removed the blood. So now it is my time to save you. So he's giving, and then Dushasana falling. They don't know what has happened. So like this, and then they play a game of dice, and they were sent out for 11 years and 12 years and 1 year hiding in a place. After all these so many years, they have come back. But they never revolted because they were going by Krishna. So now they come back. Now Yudhishthira has become more than 18-year-old. So he can become the king. So Pandavas are sending Krishna as Shanti Dut. So Krishna is coming, and Dhritarashtra is calling, oh, Krishna has come. They're inviting him. They're giving him a nice throne, golden throne to sit. Duryodhana doesn't like Krishna. He's envious. But before Krishna sits, he's watching. There is Parshurama has come. Parshuramji, one of the avatars. Narad Muni has come. All big people have come. So he's telling, I want you to give them place first, golden place. Then only I will sit. So Duryodhana is arranging, Dhritarashtra is arranging, Krishna is sitting, and before even Krishna talks, Parshurama knows Parshurama is going, and actually Krishna is telling Dhritarashtra that you as an uncle, you didn't do the right job. Because you should have supported Pandavas. But you treated them someone outside people. And you're supporting your son. So many times cheating is done. If the cheating is done, if you as a king don't support, and nobody supports from the whole country, all will get perished. So then Dhritarashtra said that, I don't know, my son doesn't listen to me, you only preach. So Parshuramaji came and explained that don't do like this. I will tell you one story which happened few years back, not now, many years back, because Parshurama is there from previous Treta Yuga. So he told, there was a king and he was always challenging and say that fight with me and you will defeat them. So he had the whole country. So at the time Naranarayana Rishi was there. So he went and challenged. So Nara told, yes, we'll fight. And Nara, what he did, he just took some few grass and he, because of his power, celestial power, because of the Yoga Siddhi, he just threw it. Before the war started, all his armies, including him, they lost both the ears and nose cut. Then he said, I cannot fight. So Parshurama is telling that the same Narayana Rishi is come now as Arjuna and Krishna. So don't take panga with them. Give them half. Just Duryodhana said, I cannot give. Okay. Pandava will listen to me. Don't give half. Just give one small village for each of them. He said, I cannot give even a place where you can put a pin. Then immediately Krishna told that, I am feeling so sad that your mother is such a good Shiva Bhaktini. Now, because of your selfishness, enviness, your mother will see all your dead bodies in front of your eyes. So, Duryodhana got annoyed and he was just going to shout at him. Bhishma said, don't shout. He's the Supreme Lord. Then he said, I'm going to tie him. So, Krishna said, what? What? Tell me. मैं आपको बंदी बनाने वाला हूं. I'm going to tie you. You will make me bandi? He just got up, smiled, and when the sign, he told, Sainik, jao, pakdo gwale ko. Catch that coward boy. So when the Sainik came with their Astra Shastra, Krishna expanded. But he didn't show the full form, but he showed part of the form. But then it became big, so much shining, and then Bhishma could see, Dronacharya could see, but Duryodhana could not see because he's a sinful person, so they could not see. And then Krishna came, and when the war is going to start, at the time Arjuna said that take the Ratha in between both the armies. I want to see who are out there. So when he saw Bhishma, Dronacharya standing, he said, I cannot fight. If me and Pandava, we win the battle, and we'll see all the bleeding, my sister-in-law, they're all becoming vidava, they become widows, and all my Dhritarashtra, all sons dead. So how we can live happily sitting on the blood of my brothers? I will go to forest, we will go and do Madhukari. So Krishna kept quiet. Okay. Then in the second chapter, 7th verse, his Karpana dosha is falling. So now, then Arjuna is telling that now I want to see the Vishwarupa Darshan because I'm convinced you are told up to 10th chapter. So when he's showing at the time, Arjuna is totally convinced. He's telling, I'm very scared to see all these things. Show the 400 form, 200 form. He shows the 400 form, he said, I want the 200 form, and concludes. So, now one more time, this Vishwarupa Darshan was shown. Actually, after the war is over, Krishna is telling, on the day Draupadi was done disrobed, Vastraharan, on that day only I have reduced their ages. Ayush. Well, he's the Kal, he's the time. So, Whether you fight or not, they will not live beyond that date. But I want the glory for my devotees. Name Bhakta Pranashiti. So, one rishi is there, his name is Uttanka. So, after the war is over, Krishna's friend is Uttanka. He's become a rishi muni. He's telling, I'm very sad that all these Kaurava, they lost their life. So, Uttanka told, see, you could have stopped the fight, no? He said, I came as a Shanti Dut, but still, you could have stopped. He said, what can be done? Because they're bad karma. So, he said, I'm very annoyed with you, Krishna. I want to give you a curse. With my yoga siddhi, I will now curse you. And Krishna said, your yoga siddhi cannot use on me because I am Yogeshwara. Through me only all yoga. So how can you use mystical power on me? It cannot work. So he said, are you God? Yes, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he told. Then show it. So the same form which was shown to Arjuna, which was shown to Uttanka also. Then Uttanka also was scared and he told like, Arjuna, please, please. He raised his hand. He's saying, Shanti, Shanti, Swasti, Swasti, peace, peace. So Krishna came back to two-handed form. So these are the 5 times. So it is not that once by fluke Krishna made. He can make any number of times. If Arjuna like people come and ask. So from 11.5 to 14 manifest and manifest. See only Krishna, by only Krishna's mercy we can see this. Arjuna's unique position. In one place he could see everything. Astonishment in Arjuna. Arjuna says he can see the beginning. There is no beginning, no end, and no middle. This is representation of material world. So this form of manifested, then manifest, then unmanifest, like the material world is created and destroyed. So this is a cyclical phenomena. That is creation, running, maintenance, and samharan, destroyed. So created, destructed, created. So universal form is also manifest, unmanifest, and manifest. Universal form is not in the spiritual world, as there is no need to prove anyone. All are surrendered servants, Jiva Swarupa Nitya Krishna Das, and self-realized servants of the eternal Lord. So this is shown only by the mercy of and kripa of Krishna. Arjuna's unique position can be to see from the same place, sitting in the same chariot. Arjuna is also astonished to see this form. 11.7, Arjuna is telling, Iha kastam jagat krishnam pashyadasa characharam mama dehe guda kesha ichanyat drashtum ichasi. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. Adityas saw all the Adityas, Rudras, all the Ashwini Kumaras in the universal form of the Lord. As universe is created and destroyed, similarly universal form is also visible and becomes invisible. Virat Rupa is not eternally situated in the spiritual world, whereas his various incarnations are always available in the spiritual world eternally. Devotees never want to see the universal form because devotees always eager and want to see the Lord Radheshyam, Tribhanga, three-banded form only. Universal form can be seen only by Krishna's mercy, and Arjuna was always an Ananya Bhakta. He was Naranarayan of Krishna. Eternally Naranarayana form. Arjuna is an eternal associate of the Lord as Naranarayana. Arjuna was at the highest level to see two-handed Tribhanga form, as it is very rare to see two-handed form. Even Devatas cannot see the two-handed form. They only see four-handed form in Vaikuntha. Arjuna saw always two-handed form because his friend. Arjuna was told and adjusted by Krishna to desire and see this universal form. Krishna only made him to ask for all the imposters. The effulgence coming from the universal form. Imagine not one sun, but 1,000 suns coming in the sky at the same time, at the same place. It's only by the mercy of Krishna Arjuna saw. Arjuna's unique position. Everything in the universe is seen at that one place. Incredible. Just sitting in the chariot, the Ratha, in Kurukshetra, which is Dharma Kshetra, inconceivable power of the Lord, not in theater or any plaza theater. He saw in the open ground. Unlimited faces, unlimited mouths, unlimited stomachs, unlimited ornaments, celestial fragrance, scent. Even the smell Arjuna was hearing, seeing, understanding. From the divine form, infinite faces in all directions. It's not like a photo. Really it was there. So Virat Roop is the shelter for all. Well, verse number 11.14. Tatasta Vishmaya Bhisto Krishtaro Madhanam Jaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Pitanjer Abhasata. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on the end, Arjuna bowed his head and offered obeisances, and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Astonishing experience from his friend, who was a friend, now has become Guru now Virat. Arjuna's experience, prayers of Arjuna 11.15 to 11.45, Arjuna's vision, Arjuna's instructions, Arjuna's prayers. Arjuna is terrified. Arjuna is asking, who are you? Krishna replied. Krishna is replying, I am time, Kala, destroyer. Then Arjuna offers his prayers, 11.5. Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Brahmaji was on the top of the lotus. In Satyaloka, Brahmaloka is the top of the universe in Brahmaloka, till the divine serpents. Vasuki was seen in the lower side of the Vishwarupa. Translation of 11.6. O Lord of my universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths and eyes, expanded everywhere, without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, no beginning. Arjuna is telling. This is so amazing. The paintings, unlimited form, Prabhupada just told them to paint. Jadurani Mataji. No beginning, no middle, and no end. Arjuna's vision. You are without origin, middle or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and the moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Unlimited bodily expansion, expanded. Moon, pleasure giving to the Devas. The moon is for the Devas, cool. The sun, scorching sun, is for the Asuras to punish those who doesn't follow Krishna. Opulence, limitless. You are one but expanded everywhere. Translation 11.20. Although you are one, but you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O great one, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. Everybody was watching from the higher planetary systems. Spread across different planetary systems. Translation of 11.21. Inspiring fear and subordination. All the hosts of demigods are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them, very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Swasti, swasti, let there be peace. Hosts of great sages and the perfect beings crying, all peace, are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns from higher planetary systems. All who came to see battles from celestial vision higher planets. Devatas saw, avoid our form. Arjuna's vision, summary, top to bottom mission 11.15. Krishna is a person, limitless 11.16. Glowing effulgence 11.17. Personal form 11.18. Unlimited opulence 11.19. Spread across the planetary system 11.20. Inspiring fear and subordination 11.21. In short, blowing effulgence of thousands of suns, eyes, ears, mouths, personal form, life lesson, anything amazing, appreciate it. Not only because it's amazing, but more importantly, even that is included in the Lord's universal form. Everything is from the universal form only. Krishna's instructions. Time I am. Krishna is telling, I am the Kal. Main hu Kal, main hu Kal. Main hu Kal. Predictions. Krishna predicts 11.32. He's telling you just, I am doing all the things. You just, Mam Anusmara, just Anusmara Yuddhacha. Till you are in the battlefield, just keep fighting by calling my name. That's why we have to chant. We are doing every day Uddha. The Yuddha is inside our heart. Morning it is Pandavas, afternoon Kauravas, evening is Kumbhakarna. Krishna is telling, be an instrument. Baba Sabyasachi, Nimitta Matram. Being a Nimitta, instrument, Yantra Rodani Maya, and Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi means Arjuna can play with the right hand also, you do, left hand also, you can, in this bow and arrow. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Drona, rushing fast into the mouth of Krishna like the moth, like the insect that goes to the light. Fast in the mouth of Krishna, somewhere trapped in Virat Rupa's mouth, bleeding, all rivers inside the body of, all bodies are going like rivers. Arjuna is terrified. Who are you? What is your mission? Krishna is telling, I am time, only Pandavas, and some will get saved. All others will be annihilated by me. Time I am. 11.32. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Kalo Asmi Loka, Shaya Krit Prabhava, Lokan Sam Hartum Iha Pravittitaha, Rite Apitvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve, Ye Avishyataha Pratya Aniksha Yodhan. Translation. The Supreme Master of Godhead said, time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people, with the exception of you, the Pandavas, are the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. None of us want to grow old. See, nobody wants to become old. None of us want to die also. But what is the force that is making us becoming old? A child is becoming elderly, and then child is becoming Kaumaram, then Yauvanam, then child gets married, children, old age, the child dies, become old man. So the growth is happening because of time. Krishna is Kala is passing. So when you do happy birthday to you, you have to say that you're going near death. So you have to say, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, to chant only that. So what is the force that is making us old day by day? From childhood, grown, youth, marries, grows old and dies. Arjuna, even if you will not fight, have shortened their lives span. Their death is going to happen very soon. 11.33 Tasmat Tvam Uttishta Yasho Labhasya Jitva Shatrun Bhungsva Rajyam Samriddham Maryavate Nihataha Purvam Eva Nimitta Matram Bhava Sabyasachi. Therefore, get up, prepare, fight, and win the glory. Conquer your enemies. Enjoy the flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. And you, oh Sabyasachi, who can fight with both the hands, can be as an instrument and fight. Arjuna is a military man, he is a Kshatriya who must fight. No back out. Attain glory. I have shortened all the lives, Krishna is telling. Krishna will help us also like this. Krishna gives credit to the Pandavas, Arjun, just become puppet in the hands and attain the fame. Nimitta matram, instrument, Sabesachin, Arjun could fight with both the hands. Life lesson, we have our plans, Lord has his plans. If they match, then we succeed. We have to match our plan to the Lord's. If you follow the scriptures. 7.43, Pita silokasya characharasya tvam asya pujyasya gurur gariyan natvat samanjasti abhyadikat lokatraye piatrima prabhava anyo. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be one with you. How can then they could become anyone greater than you? Within these three worlds, O Lord, Krishna showed his universal form. 5 occasions I already told. Beautiful form is 11.55. We'll see the secret sloka. 11.51. Arjuna Vacha. Drishtvedam manusham rupam tava saumyam janardana idanim asmi sambrittaha sachetaha prakritim gataha. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in this original form, he said, "O Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature." Last sloka. 7.55. Mat karma krim mat paramo mat bhaktaha sangha varjitaha nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu yassamam eti pandava. See the points. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, who will do Shuddha Bhakti, free from contamination of the fruitive activities, no karma kanda. Third, and mental speculation, no mental speculation. Fourth point, he who works for me, work for Krishna only, the Supreme Lord. Sivasubha Nitya Krishna Das. Fifth point, who makes me the supreme goal to go back to God. And who is friendly, no nirvairam, same priyaha, and no irsha, no envy. Friendly to every living being. He certainly comes back to me. So this is also one of the conclusive slokas. 98th lesson, chapter 11 is the litmus test. When anyone says he is God, we have to show the Vishwarupa. Life lesson, just like one relishes the company of a dear friend more than his exhibition of opulence, similarly, Lord's personal dealings are way sweeter than his Aishwaryam. So nobody wants to just become proud, and we want Krishna to be like Brajvasi. So we have finished chapter 12. Tomorrow what we have to see is preview of next chapter is what does Krishna guarantee? 12th chapter. Pure devotion. How can I serve Krishna without changing much in my life self? Text number 8, 9, 10, 11. And qualities which Krishna likes. 8 verses. 12.13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 8 verses. 26 qualities of a Vaishnava. Thank you very much. I'm a little late. 18 minutes late. Sorry.
Next. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prabhuji. Beautiful class. You gave such a beautiful overview, first of 10th chapter, then in fact, you were summarizing the entire Bhagavad Gita. And I loved the way you said, you gave so many references where the Lord showed universal form throughout his pastime. That was very beautiful, Prabhu. And then you ended up with that most beautiful verse of Mat Karma Krit Mat Paramo. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very, very nice. And it was a very beautiful summary. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
I just copycat Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu, that's the best thing to do. Yes, I think Preeti Vilasni Mataji's raised her hand. Prabhu, do you have time, Prabhu?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Prabhu. Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank
Hare
you so
Krishna,
much.
Mataji.
You did such an awesome job with the 11th chapter. You completely covered it, full overview you did. And you also gave the context from the 10th chapter, and you maintained time like so strictly. I was thinking you finished it off exactly on time, and then you
Because
went in
yesterday you
detail.
told no, Mata, because you told me, no, Prabhu, please don't do all. So I was worried. I should not be more. Next time you will not call me. So I was keeping the
No,
watch.
bro, no. This was nice. And once we understood the 11th chapter, you went on with some details that was also interesting. And I liked how you picked up all the different universal forms. It was a nice theme, Prabhu, very nice theme. Thank you so much for the very wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
You told Radha Krishna Matrasu, that's why I told nicely.
Radhe Krishna Mathurastu, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Vinita Gandharvika, Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah. Before me, Komadiki Mataji unmuted. I think we can't hear her. Komadiki Mataji?
Hare Krishna. Can you
Hare
hear?
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, very, very nicely you explain everything. Whole Bhagavad
Hare
Gita
Krishna.
and all
मेरा
the
गला ठीक नहीं गला बराबर बोल नहीं पाया गला ठीक नहीं था मेरा इसलिए ठीक नहीं बोल पाया
कोई बात नहीं फिर भी इतना गले में ठीक नहीं है तो भी आपने अच्छी तरह से बताया थैंक यू वेरी मच
आपका आशीर्वाद माता जी अब इतने दिग्गज वैष्णव हो
हरे
थैंक यू
कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण
Thank you, Kamodaki Mataji. Vinita Gandharvika, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Sukhakara Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी
Once again, Prabhu. What a beautiful class, Prabhuji. Very, very nice. You brought in PPT also. Very nice. It shows how much you are eager to present, Prabhu. We are all putting PPT, so you also brought in PPT this time to show us like I'm also having PPT. Very nice, Prabhu. So enthusiastic. You just it shows that how a devotee should be aspired to preach. So much of you should use everything for preaching. You're a perfect example for that, Prabhu. Thank you so much. The way you covered the 10th chapter and showed us the glimpse and the 11th chapter, telling us how Arjuna asked this question so that nobody can say that I am God, or everybody is God. So this is very nice, Prabhuji. Very beautiful presentation that you gave. I really like your enthusiasm. Please continue preaching. Even though you are not feeling well, you still wanted to preach. Such a great example for all of us, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all your blessings. Actually, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, my daughter want to say something now.
Hare Krishna,
Oh.
Prabhuji, I really like your class and the way that just said the 11th chapter.
Such a
Yeah,
wonderful
she's saying
devotee,
she
Vrinda.
likes the class. Yeah, she has holidays,
like-
Prabhu, so she could hear your class.
She's like she's a very divine girl. I see like a goddess. I really like her, the way she tells slokas and all. What I will do, I will send all the PPT for all the 18 chapters. You make her to study and it will be very good, Mataji. 18 chapters, this I got from Chennai only. Chennai is gone. And lectures also. 18 chapters, 18 lectures in English, 18 lectures in Hindi. So you can give it, let people do it. It will be so wonderful, Mataji. Every chapter they got so depth. Sukirti Mataji and Amarendra Prabhu, they're from Delhi only, but they are in Chennai, in the Chennai ISKCON temple. They collect a lot of funds for from Dubai also. So they are doing very good service.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Very grateful
Hare
to you.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. So Vrinda like means Krishna is like, because she's so close to Krishna. So I'm very, very happy. I passed my test today.
Very well, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for those beautiful comments. Anybody else would like to go ahead with your realizations? Or any questions? Okay, if not, with your permission, can we end the call, Prabhu?
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, I was wondering.
Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you for the beautiful class, Prabhu. I was just wondering if you could sing a bhajan, but I understand your throat is kind of bad.
I will sing. Bhajan I will open.
Radharani ki jai ho, jai jai Sri Radhe Shyam, koti koti dandat pranam. Thank you, Prabhu.
You want Radha Raman bhajan or? I love Radha Raman. Or you want only Bengali bhajan?
Anything. We want to hear anything.
प्रभु जी ठुकराओ ना मुझे वाला भजन that you sing very nicely प्रभु जी हरे कृष्ण
yes कभी भूलू ना कभी भूलू ना याद तुम्हारी रटू तेरा नाम में सांझ सवेरे राधा रमन मेरी राधा रमन मेरी राधा रमन मेरी राधा रमन मेरे सिर मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नैन कतारे सिर मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नैन कतारे मुख कमल पे भवरे बने केश लहराए कारे कारे हो जाओ प्रगट मम हृदय में करो दिल के दूर अंधेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे गल सोहे रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली सजाए गल सोहे रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली सजाए कर घायल टेढ़ी चितवन से मुस्कान से चैन चुराए वो भक्तों के सिर ताज किंतु राधा रानी के चेहरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणा में मुझे छिपा लो अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणा में मुझे छिपा लो मैं जन्म जन्म से भटका हूँ हे नाथ मुझे अपना लो प्राणेश रमन तुम संग मेरे हे जन्म जन्म के फेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे राधा रमन मेरे कभी भूलू ना 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 If I don't sing one Gaudiya song, people will not call me next time. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More तुम बिना के दयालु जगते संसारे पतिता पवना हेतु तव अवतारा मौसमा पतिता प्रभु न पाई बेआरा हाँ प्रभु नित्यानंदा प्रेमानंद सुखी कृपा बोलो काना करो आमी बड़ो दुखी दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई तव कृपा बोले पाय चैतन्य निताय स्वरूप सनातना रूप रघुनाथा कृपा बोलो काना करो दया करो I forgot the words. Aha Swarup Sanatana Rupara Gunatha Gata Juga Shijivaha Prabhu Lokanatha Daya Koro Priyacharya Prabhu Srinivasa Ramachandra Sangha Mage Naruto Mudasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai चैतन्य महाप्रभु के जगन्नाथ स्वामी की जय निताय गो सिद्धनाथ प्रमंडे हरि हरि बोल भक्ति संगा डिवोटीज की जय हो थैंक यू
Thank you, thank you.
Hari Hari Bol Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare
सॉरी
Krishna. I am working from
सॉरी आई
home.
केप्ट यू वेटिंग सो मच टाइम मुझे माफ करना प्लीज सॉरी
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू
Even it is
Hare
very
Krishna.
late for you, Prabhuji. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu.
I can sing the whole night because Sankirtan is so good now. हे प्रभु मुझे बता दो next time I'll sing. It is such a good song.
Thank you, Prabhu. Chinmayi Mataji.
Prabhu, there are a lot of comments.
Yes, Prabhuji, a lot of messages in the chat box. Aditi Mataji is thanking you for a brilliant summary. Your class was so wonderful with the universal form. And Sukha Mataji asked for a bhajan, which you very nicely sang. Uma Challa Mataji is thanking you for a beautiful summary. Induleka Mataji is saying, thank you for the wonderful class and summary. Your recitation is always nectarian. And SP, I don't know if that's a Prabhuji or a Mataji, says, lovely Prabhu, thank you. And our Vrinda Gopika Mataji is saying, Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam. Very inspiring. Jai Jai Nityananda, Jai Jai Gauranga. It's going on, Prabhu. Meenakshi Mataji is saying, very nice class, Dandavat Pranam. So everybody is relished your class and they are they're still, Shivani Mataji is still saying, thank you for a very beautiful class and bhajan. So thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you. I got blessing from all devotees.
Thank you for the wonderful class. Thank you for the wonderful
Katpagoli Mataji, doctor. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் நன்றி
Excellent session, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So with your permission, we'll end the call now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His grace of Krishna Prabhuji ki jai.
Bhakti Sangha Bhakto ki jai ho.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thanks for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Hare
so
Krishna.
much.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Gauranga, Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Nityananda, Gauranga.
Gauranga.
Gauranga, Nityananda. Jai Jai Shri Radhesha. Sabko Vrindavan Dham. Bhagavad Lal ki jai ho.
Jai.
Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Vrinda
Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vinita Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
बहुत धन्यवाद माताजी मुझे चांस दिया
Thank you, Prabhu. Tomorrow your brother is coming, Prabhu. You have to be in the call. Prahlad Ananda Prabhu is giving class tomorrow.
Oh, I'll come. Sure.
Yeah.
Hare
Krishna.
મારા મોટું ભાઈ છે ને મારા મોટું ભાઈ છે કેમ છો શું ખબર
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, you say Dhanyavad and all the 18
Emdi Bhagwana Mataji, Dhanyavadalu, Namaskaradi. Vrindagaru Mataji, Emdi Bhagwanara. Sheppandi. Telugu Telusu.
Bagunnanu. Bagunnanu.
But she doesn't speak Telugu at all, only English.
No, she speaks Prabhu very less, but she understands very well.
Very good devotee girl you are. Radha Krishna Mati Rastu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Radhe Radhe. Thank you.